Hey, welcome back. It's the Neon Nightcast podcast.
Woohoo! We're here.
It's another
and
week.
We're very happy.
Another episode of three ignorant white men talking about things they're not educated in.
Hold up. Let me get my hog leg
Can
in
you
real fast.
believe this?
Oh, I hope you got a hog leg packed tightly in your lip, viewers.
You are what you hog leg, am I right?
You're damn right there, Eric.
So,
I got my hog leg stuffed real tight in this lip.
We were recording some Super Mario RPG the other day, and our first meme as a YouTube channel is going to be hog legging.
I'm gonna make some hog leg t-shirts and get them up on Teespring or something.
I'm really digging the hog leg. There's just something about that word. It just as it comes out of your mouth, it's just hog leg, and it's just so stupid.
And I can't say hog leg without this accent. Say it just feels natural.
If you can see my lip right now, it's so fat. It's so fat and packed tight with dip. It's just such a big hog leg. It's crazy.
And
Should we explain what a hog leg is for those that are unawares? Because I was unawares when we first brought it up.
So
you take a big fat hunk of chewing tobacco and put it in your mouth, like like a little one that's a dip.
Yeah.
A big ass like fucking thing that pooches out your lower lip. That's
You gotta have at least 9 months experience dipping before you can tackle a hog leg.
The best was like we just kept going through it during Mario RPG. Mike's like, oh, this thing will tell me if the enemies, like, how much HP they have left. And Garrett's just like, does it tell you if they have a hog leg in?
Yeah, we all died. No, really, like, if we ever design a t-shirt, I literally just want it to be like the profile of like a horse's face, but it's just got like a big fat lip, and it's got like X's up for like, because it's dead, because it's a dead horse.
Beating a dead horse.
Yeah. So the fourth member, she's not here, but I guess next week will be her official invitation to be the fourth member of this prestige YouTube channel. We have lots of friends and guests. The movie club is filled with just guests and friends of the site. But
friends.
Anita, we're gonna get some new art done. We want her. We want her as our number 4. She's also going to be the head of our social media department.
Can you really call it that right now?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Fuck it.
All right. Also, I've decided I'm going to try out a new look.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
3D glasses and a propeller beanie 24/7.
No beanie. Leather jacket, spiked hair, 3D jackets.
Whoa.
3D glasses.
Glasses, sorry, yeah.
Tube top, booty shorts, suspenders, and a togepi.
Oh.
You have to have the togepi.
Seen some good cosplay of that. Actually, true story. The first chick I ever banged, years later, I talked to her on Facebook, and she sent me a picture of her in Misty cosplay, topless with the suspenders covering her nips.
You know, I have a similar story. I dated a girl from Alabama who, for Halloween one year was Misty, and she sent me some nice pictures of her in her costume.
Yes, nice. I also have a story of a girlfriend of mine who also dressed as Misty and sent me pictures.
Oh yeah, bud.
Disgusting.
You were sickened at the sight of it.
My erect boner instantly limpified.
Yes, it turned a hard steel rod into just limp noodles.
I think I could talk about this really quickly. She mentioned she said this ex-girlfriend. She sent me she sent me a message the other day. She's having frequent nosebleeds, and she's complaining about it because she needs to go CAT scans and stuff, and it's really scary, right? Because that's terrifying. And
It
she's
is,
like,
but
I can't afford to do this. And I'm like, well, that sucks, because in Canada, I would just go and get it done, and I would,
it could,
you know.
I mean, it could be something really scary, but it could also be like just dry skin on the nose.
It could be dry skin, mold in the house.
I feel like if these are like consistent nosebleeds, I doubt it's just dry skin.
But what she's saying is she doesn't have the money to go figure out what's wrong with her.
The U.S. doesn't have health care, you know?
Yeah, so like just going to the doctors.
My face, Mike.
Going to the doctors in America, what? Like it just costs like what, $300 to just see a doctor? Like that's.
I mean, yeah.
Someone who was born and raised in Canada, that's mind blowing to me.
Yeah, I mean, it is crazy. It's stupid because the United States is the only industrialized country that you can't fucking do that.
Yeah.
You have to pay these outrageous prices for any kind of medical care.
There's even a lot of countries worse off than the States that have it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I had an ear infection, and I went and saw the doctor, and that was completely free. And then I got the bill for I was given drops and.
Yeah, you pay for prescriptions, but even that,
it was $77.
Well, not only that, but a portion of the prescription cost is covered by the
So after
the country, you just pay like a portion of it.
Yeah, after that, so it was only $70, and that's nothing compared to a bill of like $300 to just see the doctor. I mean,
like in the United States, I think we spend like $47 billion a year on healthcare, something like that, and like Bernie Sanders' plan was like over the next 10 I think it was maybe $47 over the next 10 years, and Bernie Sanders' plan was like, if we adopt the bill I'm introducing, it will spend only $32 billion. It's a $15 billion savings. So the American people would pay less in hospital bills. Sure, their taxes would go up, but they wouldn't have to pay to go to the fucking doctor. Just health on like overall would increase because people could fucking go to the doctor without fear of bankruptcy.
My British friend was staying with me, and like we were just chilling, and when we ended up going to this pharmacy that has a doctor in it, and they were like, why don't you just see the doctor? There's no wait, like we're really dead today. So I went in, fine. So he was telling me that in England, because like when they said it was $77 for the medicine, he was like shocked. He was like, what the hell? So it's like, how does it work in England? And he says it's literally depending on your tax bracket, you spend X amount of money per month. And he said like the last time he went to the doctors was for a broken leg. He paid more for the parking than he did for anything to do with his broken leg.
Yeah, because like he pays a monthly fee, like a yearly fee, basically taxes for it. So that's Medicare for all, would be fucking amazing in the U.S. But and
it works.
Greedy assholes.
Well, people always bring up like the freedom of choice and all this shit like that versus healthcare for everyone. But hold on, so I'm saying it would be hard to implement this, but like my ideal way of doing it would be you pay a percentage of your taxes for healthcare, okay? Like you pay a percentage of your income for healthcare, and that covers like basic bare bones shit, like a doctor's visit and a percentage of prescriptions. And then you can opt into plans where you increase the percentage that you personally pay on your taxes for healthcare, and at higher levels, more and more shit is covered.
Yeah, and like that would work.
I still feel like that leaves a lot of poor people like shit out of luck on some issues.
Yeah, but I'd make it so that if you were below a certain income level, you would get like the higher level just by paying the basic amount.
Why not just give everyone the higher level and then tax everyone?
Well, see, that's why this British system does work though, because you make more money, you pay more money into your taxes, and you all get the same health care.
Yeah, but Britain also has a massive shortage of doctors right now, so I don't know if that has anything to do with...
Does it have to do with the
I don't know.
I don't think it does.
I don't know the causes of that, but like their system is
Again,
Has a lot
Well,
of
not
obvious.
every
We must
country's
say-
system is perfect. They all have different flaws and stuff. But I just like that sounds better than what America has.
Well, yeah, I'm not denying that.
You want to be healthy, or do you want to be in debt for the rest of your life?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Well, I
exactly.
think the ridiculous thing about America is how like somebody can blow through a stop sign and hit you with their car, and then you go into debt for years to pay for the physiotherapy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
ridiculous.
Unless you can
I
successfully.
mean, you could try to sue them, but that's going to take money too. If you don't have
Yeah.
money, there's nothing you can really do
Yeah.
to even
money
get started.
Money really runs the world down south.
I
There,
mean,
eh?
I don't think anyone's surprised by that. But again, viewers, I feel like we must show importance that we are three fucking idiots talking about stuff far beyond our comprehension.
Yes, this is why I've been opening the podcast, making these jokes of us three uneducated morons talking about opinions and stuff. Because, like, okay, like,
That's just like a feminist watching us, just like, ugh.
you know, like what podcast isn't three morons talking about something, right? Like, we're giving our opinions, and we're not saying that, you know, if we ran the world, it would be better. If we ran society,
It's
it
our
would be
opinion.
better.
Letting everybody
It's our
Yeah.
opinion, and it's just like an asshole. Everyone has one, but it stinks.
Well, you know who has a great podcast is Alex Jones. He's a beautiful servant of God.
Well, he's gone now.
You know who actually does do like the podcasts right though? I feel like Joe Rogan does them really well because like he brings an expert on and they talk about whatever the expert's an expert on.
now?
You remember when he had Alex Jones on his podcast, and Alex Jones smoked weed, and then he said that interdimensional reptilian child molesters run the world?
Yeah, I mean, he says that whenever he's not smoking weed though too. Eric.
So, as I made that that asshole comment, it was going to be a beautiful segue into H3 today was talking about men or I guess women nairing their assholes.
Yeah.
And me and Garrett were kind of getting into this, but I said let's save this for the podcast. I'm liking this conversation now, Eric. The question is, I go back to front and Garrett goes front to back. I used to be a back to fronter, but I do.
Yeah. How do you wipe?
How do you wipe?
Honestly, I always try to like take a quick, like I think bidets make the most sense because I honestly try to just take like a real quick like shower and clean up down there.
Every time I shit, I'm at home. I will wipe a little bit and then I'll get into the shower.
Yeah,
right.
That's basically what I
But
do.
you're at the office. You can't hold
That
it
never
anymore.
happens.
No. But what are you gonna do?
Gun to your head. You're at the office taking a shit, Eric.
How are you gonna wipe your asshole? Are you gonna front to back?
I guess back to front. Because that just makes the most sense to me.
What? No, because you're wiping towards your balls.
But the shit doesn't get on your balls if you're like a human about it. Like I'm
It
not
could
like
totally
I'm
get
not,
on your
I'm not
balls, though.
wiping it up all up the back of my dick. No, you wipe up and then you stop at a point, but it just feels better. Like I said, I used to go front to back.
Well, when I have to use a public restroom, I kind of like hold my dick and balls in my hand because I don't want it touching the can.
Yeah,
See, you
Eric's,
lift up your
okay,
balls.
viewers.
you wipe.
Eric is a little cautious about things. Whenever
He's like Niles
if we were like
Crazier.
cleaning the house and we were using like chemicals, he'd like hold his shirt over his nose.
Because I didn't
want to
breathe in fucking fumes. You don't know if that shit's safe. They tell you.
I remember one time we were driving by a truck, like a big, like a dump truck, and it had like asphalt in it because they were redoing some road, and Eric put his nose in his shirt.
I don't want to smell chemicals.
So that's a little insight to Eric. So what I was saying, I like the idea of nairing one's butthole if it makes it cleaner, but I feel like the hair down there really controls skid marks. Because
I don't think it does, though.
This
I
is
think,
so graphic.
I think, but like having a hairless asshole would make it easier for you to clean because there's no hair that the shit.
But what about all the times you fart and particles go out? That's just going directly into your underwear. It's not getting blocked by this.
Or is the
hair.
fart being contained because your ass cheeks have created a vacuum?
So what do they say specifically? Like, what was the debate though that they were having about this on Huffra?
Ethan was thinking about nairing his asshole, but then he saw. I've been looking for this comment while we've been talking about it, but he saw a comment about someone who used Nair on his ass, basically, and he's like, "No, don't fucking do it. Like, you'll get sweaty and your ass cheeks will chafe, and then whenever the stubble starts to grow back, it feels awful when you move, and it gets itchy, and it's not great." But I can't find the fucking thread or the thing that he said, the little comment that the guy wrote. But yeah, it's apparently you don't want to nair your asshole.
Oh. Then
I was not aware of that.
I will cancel my Amazon order.
Because Nair can also like burn you, like leave like second degree
that's what I
burns or
hear.
some shit.
It really hurts.
I mean, I looked on Reddit while we were talking, and there's a bikini Nair. It's called bikini something, and that's supposed to be safer and more gentle. But I wouldn't Nair my asshole probably.
No, I have no desire to do that.
I feel like it would make you cleaner.
Now, do I
says.
wish my hair wasn't there? Sure, but I have it. I don't care about it that much to get rid of it. Let's move on. So one thing I want to talk about, there's YouTube. Okay, you know all these like funny little millennial challenges they come out, like the ALS challenge or the floor is lava challenge, or the
cinnamon
challenge, in my feelings challenge,
the fat lips challenge that actually caused problems, the Tide Pod challenge, which also caused problems.
Yeah. Now,
the fat
as a lot of these things, really you couldn't even consider them a challenge, right? It's just you're dumping
something stupid,
a bucket of cold water over your head.
Okay, well the ALS challenge was
for charity.
Yes, I'm not saying it's shit. I was shit about it.
I was talking shit about them, but then you brought up ALS.
But
I look like the asshole.
But like okay, in my feelings challenge. Oh, you're dancing beside a car. Whoop-de-woo. Is that a challenge? It's not a fucking challenge.
My favorite is the Fortnight dance challenge with the flossing.
Yeah, that sucks. Fortnite sucks.
I loved it whenever the little kids had to make their own dances. It was adorable and also
that was a contest.
Hilarious. I know.
That was
contest challenge. There's synonyms.
Okay, so the one I want to talk about, the
best one, Dame Tu Cosita.
Yeah, Dame Tu Cosita. Yes, you talk about it. Okay, so the new one, the sweeping the nation is the stay-at-home challenge. Now, first I'll talk about what the challenge is, and I'm going to describe what most of the thumbnails are, and then we can talk about it. Okay?
Okay. To be fair, I'd never heard of this. I don't know if it's actually sweeping the nation.
Yeah, it's coming out today. I've seen videos talking about it. What, Eric?
What my favorite fad is that sweeping the nation is wasting food.
Classic Simpsons joke. Now, the challenge is you basically tell your loved ones that you are leaving for a day or a few days or whatever, and you stay in the house without them knowing and see how long it takes you to not get caught. And so you get all the titles are like stay-at-home challenge, wasn't caught for 24 hours. But the thumbnails, a lot of these thumbnails have like the guy like looking like his mouth all gawked open, and like there's like a girl like undressing because I guess like he's hiding in a closet and
he's seeing something sweet.
Yeah.
Man.
Now, but like what is the challenge? I guess the challenge is not getting caught, but like. Fuck, man, it's just so... Sorry, I'm trying not to swear as much on this channel, but, like, that's just so lame. Like, is that entertaining?
You might see something sweet.
Well, there was that one video of that guy who mails himself places. And people fucking watch that shit.
Those are so clearly fake, though.
I mean, yeah,
You'd
but
be
like,
surprised what idiots on YouTube think is real.
yeah. Like,
If I can guess the number you're thinking of, will you suck my dick? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Eric makes it. Yeah. See, Eric proved my point. Like, idiots will believe anything on YouTube. They'll even believe us. We need to make a cult, guys. We need to make a cult and have them tithe to us.
I think that one's believable. I think you could hide in a house, especially these rich YouTubers, right? You could hide in your mansion for 24 hours.
How is that more entertaining than mailing yourself?
I'm just saying, like, it's not a chat. It's just so stupid.
Well, so is mailing yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
people will watch anything.
I guess this really isn't the bottom of the shit barrel, right?
It isn't, because it's like people will watch anything that they even like. The reason they watch it is because they want to know more information about like the person they're watching. They want to feel like they're friends with the person they're watching, right?
We need to we need to start doing clickbaity stuff. We need to like talk about Fortnights. We need to have Fortnite within all of our titles, and then just like a picture. Every thumbnail would just be us, 3 of our faces, just like open mouth, just like or like,
and then like Sasha Grey pasted somewhere.
Yeah. Like
is
Riley Reid playing Fortnite with us, and it's like the 3 of us doing like the praying face and like
and then,
her like undressing,
and then like
a Fortnite background.
The very first like couple seconds of the video is just like us saying no.
No,
we just say
there's no Riley Reid. We're not even playing Fortnite.
Yeah, we should do that. We should name this one.
Is Riley Reid playing Fortnite with us or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
We should name it exactly that.
Is Riley Reid playing?
Because it's gonna get even if people are
us.
Just not walking by, scrolling on by.
Every 12-year-old knows who Riley Reid is, right?
I mean, anyone age 12 to probably like 45 knows who Riley Reid is.
I saw this list. Whenever I'm uploading videos on this channel, we're not subscribed to really anything, so I just get like random stuff, and it's a lot of top 10 videos. I saw one that was like top 10 adult entertainers, like based on income, and like there's ones that are like worth like $7 million.
Yeah, but that's the rare few, Mike.
Because they probably get sponsorships from like Adam and Eve or shit like that.
I just think I was crazy.
Like you can only use dragon dildos,
right,
in your videos.
I need to be using this medium-sized thingamajig and this unshaped body for something else, right? I need to get into that porn business.
I'm not sure you would last.
I'm saying.
I mean,
I'm just saying I wouldn't make it far because,
yeah, because you're
blessed.
Because your penis cannon isn't all there.
It's
average.
Yeah,
it's average.
It's okay.
That's not good enough in porn.
No, it's not.
In porn, you got to be like 9 to 10 inches.
It's crazy.
God damn, fucking. Porn is making us other guys look bad.
Oh, it did for sure.
Fuck porn.
Now, do you think that most of these guys are born that way, or do you think that they like are there operations, or like do those pills work?
There is, and for a lot of them, you'd be shocked, but a lot of them they actually fake it, as in they're actually just using dildos. If you ever see a porn where a guy's constantly holding his dick by the base, it's a fucking dildo that he's holding in place. Because they make really realistic looking dildos.
No, but I'm saying like, you can tell when those are fake, but
like Ron Jeremy, what about him?
Well, so, I mean, some people like they're essentially freaks of nature. You know what I mean?
Well, I was just saying like I was watching a video today. It was produced by Lubed. It had Riley Reid.
I don't mean that in like a bad way.
It had Riley Reid and some other girl in it, and his was huge. And I was like, was he born this way, or do those pills work? I'm asking for a friend.
No, I'm pretty sure all that stuff is fake.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all
stupid,
snake oil.
Yeah, like those advertisements where it's
I
like,
should cancel
this ugly
my.
son of a bitch is fucking super hot chicks, and basically you are fucking stupid.
And it's like,
So what
don't jerk off until you watch this video.
What you're telling me is that I should cancel my other Amazon order.
Yeah, you probably should.
Okay.
You've been ordering some really stupid shit from Amazon lately.
Nah, I'm kidding. Side note, lubed is one of my favorites.
Lubed. I don't think I've seen that one.
Basically, they oil up the girl's body a whole lot.
I don't like oily.
Yeah, I don't like that
girls.
either.
It's the best.
I'm just thinking that's so fucking dirty, and I already hate whenever I have oil on my hands, I get fucking just anxious. I'm like, when can I wash this off?
Yeah,
Sorry, babe. You're all oiled up and you look hot, but I can't touch you. It's gonna get in my hands. I'm gonna feel bad.
I'm saying I'm not gonna seek it out and watch it.
I'm saying that. I won't touch you if you're oiled up. I don't care if you are Sasha Grey. That's a lie.
Sasha Grey, she's your go-to?
Yeah. I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
I think she's actually pretty I'm not saying she's ugly, but I think she's
old
pretty
school.
I think she's pretty average looking, to be honest.
See, my
is. Although whenever I first found her, she was like she curses like a fucking sailor, and I don't like those videos. But the videos where she's just like, we're
Christian boy.
Yeah, when those ones are all right, but I don't like the ones when she's just like fucking cursing all the time.
Now, there are a few that I'm forgetting their names, but I really like them. But my go-tos that I can remember right now off the top of my head, Riley Reid, Dillian Harper, and Zoe Monroe.
See, although I don't watch a lot of porn star porn, I watch a lot of the amateur stuff.
Same.
Because
I like it better because it seems real.
Yeah, because then Asa Akira, whenever I first started watching porn, she was someone I would kind of lean to because I like Asian chicks. But then I was like, I don't really like Asa Akira at all, at all.
I don't like her either, and I'm a big fan of Asian girls.
Yeah.
Let's change this subject though. This one's took a little bit of a weird turn. So let's talk about something serious. Let's talk about Hurricane Maria.
Oh Jesus, we just went from
how do you solve
100 to 0.
Well, I think we're just getting a little too personal. I think it's all this hog leg in my lip.
Oh goddamn, you're right.
Yeah,
I think it's really just making
this hog leg is really getting to my head, man.
We're just opening up too much. We're talking about porn. Yeah, that's not what this channel is about.
It's the hog.
It's about whatever we want it to be about. But anyway,
let us know what your favorite porn star is down in the comments. But yeah,
and let
let's
us
talk
know
about
what your
Hurricane.
favorite flavor, and let us know what your favorite flavor of dip is to hog leg.
Yeah.
Is it that wintergreen shit?
Garrett, tell me about tell me about Hurricane Maria.
Oh fuck! I'm doing this off of a laugh, and it just feels awful. So Puerto Rico's hit by Hurricane Maria, and after it first got hit, they said a couple hundred people died. They are estimating 6 months following the storm that 3,000 people have died.
Brutal.
Yeah, because people were downgrading.
Eric.
What?
You do the Spanish ay 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 because it's in Puerto Rico?
I wasn't making fun of it.
Viewers, let us know if Eric was being racist down in the comments.
I don't think what?
But anyway, a lot of people were downplaying what was happening in Puerto Rico because they only got I think internet back up across the country a month or two ago, and this happened. When was Hurricane Maria? 6 months ago.
Damn. Wait, was it Puerto Rico or hell? 6 months without internet?
Yeah, like it's awful.
I can't
Like-
go. I can't go 2 hours.
And I mean, Puerto Rico's not like, like a third world country. Like they're relatively, I can't think of the word, developed. Yeah, so it's crazy. Like Harvard University researchers put out a study, and they estimated like the amount of deaths could range up to 8,500. But right now they're only confirming like 3,000.
Wow.
And again, it's like, why were they downplaying this hurricane? Because
it did not happen in America.
Yeah, but Puerto Rico is an American territory. Like, if Puerto Rico wanted to be a state, all they would have to do is basically have a vote in Puerto Rico saying, hey, we want to be a state. And then they would be a state. Puerto Ricans can move to the United States. They are fucking U.S. citizens.
Well, it didn't happen in mainland America. That's all I can think of, right? There are plenty of stuff, not this severe, but there are plenty of this shit going on every day, but we don't hear about it. We don't cry about it. We only cry about stuff that happens in America, and for some reason, like,
it's because, like, this shit should have been handled. They shouldn't have had to deal with this shit because they're a U.S. citizen. Like, yeah, we're not gonna go and sure, we have peacekeeping efforts and
Cheeto Baby
Cheeto
Baby let them down.
I mean, you're not wrong. Cheeto Baby did let them down.
I guess let's just blame President Donald Trump, because when at the end of the day, he's literally Hitler. He is Satan on Earth.
So are you downplaying what happened there, Mike?
Because
you're fucking just trolling now.
My favorite Harry Twatter book.
I just like to say the little Trump jokes. No, I don't know what to say, Garrett, because like it's crazy that like this many people died. Like, is that the most people to die from a hurricane?
Oh God, no.
I mean,
so there's been way worse.
I mean, let's compare it to New Orleans, right? New Orleans.
I don't think
what was that one called?
500 people died in New Orleans, did they?
But that was one of the biggest disasters, like hurricane disasters, the U.S. faced in that time.
To hit USA, yes, exactly.
Okay, so let's see.
Oh, we're just talking USA, then it's probably up there.
Okay, so yeah, Katrina, 1,800.
Not even close.
Almost double have died, and there was the military was in Katrina helping out, like in the effort.
I guess all I can say is because it's not mainland America, and people aren't going to be worried about that.
Nobody really talks about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a stupid, very unfortunate thing that like Puerto Rico got. They got very little help from the United States.
In all honesty, I'm sure they must be getting some form of federal aid. I would be shocked if they weren't.
There has to be.
Are. But whenever I think people are comparing it to the other hurricane that happened in New York.
Superstorm Sandy?
No, not Sandy. No, the one that happened in Houston. Because they had the same name. Harvey, I think.
Okay.
Because that one happened in Houston, and that one, I think, because they happened months apart, right? And
I guess that was one day when Houston really did have a problem.
We're going back to this.
Just silence.
So go on.
But Houston got hit, and help was sent immediately. And then with Maria, there was no help sent at all.
Well, with Katrina, right? Wasn't there a problem with Katrina, and that was the whole thing? President Bush hates black people.
I don't think that was ever the thing.
Kanye West went on PBS and said that.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah, because I think
that was his famous quote.
A lot of people, Katrina wasn't getting a lot of military help. I think, if I'm remembering.
Meanwhile, correctly. I'm sure if somebody looked back at every natural disaster under Obama, you would find that everybody was instantly given a feather bed and $7,000 and a cup of hot cocoa.
But Obama didn't have natural disasters like this.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not sure it's really comparable because
Did he? There
was Sandy, I think.
There was the Joplin tornado.
What you're saying
the first tornado to kill over 100 people since the 50s. That was pretty fucking. And basically destroyed a city.
What you're saying is Republicans bring on natural disasters.
I'm not saying that. Republicans think that homosexuality brings on natural disasters. There's a pastor in California saying all these fires are because of homosexuality. That's not really a surprise.
Well, somebody like that is like, you are too stupid and too ignorant to help. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how can you even? Say it. What proof does he have other than his God-given right to be ignorant to like combine homosexuality and forest fires? I don't know. Maybe California is having forest fires because it's been in a drought for like 2 years.
Yeah, but there's lots of like dumb people are always going to think dumb crap. I guarantee you, there's like college professors now being like, "White privilege caused this fire."
Now, okay,
so you know what I mean? Like,
I just think, like, okay, people may watch this and think that we're ignorant or we're closed-minded or whatever, but I think
why
exactly? No, like I would much rather. I think I'm pretty open to a lot of stuff. I don't understand how a person could be like, oh, yeah, that forest is on fire because they're taking the dick up their ass.
They're just.
I like your country accent.
How do you live with yourself?
Because they sincerely think that they are doing God's will by saying that shit. They think they're going to heaven. They think there's everlasting life.
Well,
and they think that by doing what they're doing, they are guaranteeing themselves a place in that everlasting life.
I think when he dies,
I demand more Schlitz.
I think when he dies, he's going to be pretty disappointed because he's definitely probably going to go to hell. If it exists.
Well, I don't really think there's a hell, but
I don't think there's a hell either. But I'm just trying to say, like, well, he's being a shitty Christian, all right?
He's gonna be pretty disappointed when nothing happens after you die,
or when he's reincarnated.
You're supposed to love your neighbor, no matter who they're sleeping with. Well, unless it's like an animal or a child. But if they are the age of consent,
adults,
then yes, love your neighbor.
Adults. As long as they're all consenting parties that are of age, the age of consent, yeah, it's fine. But I don't know. Another thing about Hurricane Maria, I want to say this real fast. This was like big news back then because a small electric company that only had 2 full-time employees was the one that was given the government contract to basically get electricity back up in Puerto Rico. And I believe there were ties to Trump, basically. And they got like a fat-ass government contract. But that's all.
Eric, do some electric company with me, all right? So I'll say the letter, and then you finish it, all right?
Okay. What?
Never mind.
Sorry.
The electric company. It's like B, bat, C, cat. I was gonna go F, fad. The Family Guy joke.
Oh, I don't know that one, man. Seriously.
I don't even know that one.
Well, let's move on. Let's talk about a topic that should affect us, should touch us, all three of us, pretty personally. And I think this is what you have written here, right? This Jacksonville shooting, right? This is the shooting that happened at the esports.
Yeah, it was a Madden qualifier tournament at the Good Luck Have Fun Cafe in Jacksonville, Florida.
Now, I may be ignorant, but I think this is the first time there's really been a attack on a esports.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, I don't remember.
Maybe it's happened somewhere in Asia or somewhere else in the country or in the world that has, esports. But first one in North America?
I think so. Like, because I know that esports, I don't think they ever have security. Like, I'm sure Riot has like very light security.
Yeah, Riot at League of Legends at the Worlds, they probably just have dudes in jackets. And
Yeah,
if a nerd
they
gets out of
probably-
hand, they
They're like, oh, these are fucking nerds.
yeah push him down and tell him to
But-
clean up.
Push him down, son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but and then so this kid loses his Madden qualifier, and the thing I always say is, well, this might be insensitive, but only fuckboys play Madden anyway. But this kid loses his Madden qualifier game, so he goes on a rampage and shoots multiple people.
Yeah.
He kills 2, injures 9, and
Jesus.
It's
kills
insane.
himself in the process.
That's crazy. I
Do you want to know what's crazier, Mike? Ask me what's crazier.
What's crazier, Garrett?
He had a history of mental health issues, and he's still got a fucking gun.
Well,
How is that possible?
Was the gun under his name? Or was it
As
like his
far as I
dad's
know,
gun?
it was. I'm sure it was his. I think,
Well-
as far as I know, it was his gun.
That's just I'm not surprised at this point with America. I'm not surprised with you, America. You'll just give anyone a gun, won't you?
We will, Mike.
Let's give toddlers guns.
It's in the Constitution, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in the Bible,
You
it
wanna-
says
you wanna
that you can't
end-
eat shellfish and you can't have clothing made of 2 materials. But we don't. We fucking changed that, Eric.
You want you want school shootings to stop? We'll give guns to all the kids, and then they can protect
I
themselves.
was supervising
'cause
the Guns for Toys program.
Because the kids, if they have guns, they can take down a bad guy. Because kids follow orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd make the best soldiers, really.
Yeah,
I think Africa has
children do.
proven that pretty well. You put a little cocaine in their brains, man, they become perfect child soldiers. I'm making a joke about it, but it's really a horrible fucking thing, and it's
It is a horrible thing
absolutely
that
goddamn
happened.
disgusting.
yeah, it's not funny.
It's not funny. I'm sorry.
It's not funny.
I'm trying to, we're trying to be more funnier on the show,
You're
I
not
mean,
allowed
we try to be,
funny.
but we bring a lot of heavy issues.
We're in a post-funny world.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, can you make jokes about
How
stuff
can you
like
make
this?
How
Yeah,
can
you
you
can
make
make
a
a joke about
joke?
anything, right? It's okay.
How can you make a joke with Cheeto baby Hitler in the White House?
Well,
I'm not in a joking mood.
His hands are so covered in Cheeto dust that he can't even how is he supposed to work?
Not funny.
Did you know that his hands are actually very small?
That's why he never has them in pictures.
Did you know? I fucking love whenever people draw Trump and he has tiny hands.
I've actually
Cheeto
never seen
baby
that,
hands.
But,
Do you know why? Do you know why they do that?
why?
Because someone said he's got small hands in a debate or something. He's got, my hands are pretty big, and you know what else is too? I'm not gonna say it, but you know what else is too?
Oh,
Like during a
I think
live
President
televised debate.
Trump has a.
But see,
small
that's why
wee-wee.
that's why people liked him. He
That
didn't
exactly.
fucking
That's why
say
people
anything.
liked him. But that's not who
Didn't
we
say
should have
anything.
as our president either.
Well, maybe,
That's not who you elect to that office.
But I enjoyed the realism. Okay, yes, he should be more professional, I guess, but he should also be able to
It was
hang
kinda
loose.
hilarious.
Hang out
It
with
was
the boys. Grab her by the pussy.
No, I'm saying it was hilarious to see a political debate where somebody would actually talk like that. 'Cause usually these people, all they do is suck dick to their fan base and say what they're expected to say. But
I
always
will
keep it
lower
very
taxes. Woo!
lower taxes.
Because you want them to keep
about
it
the
civil
budget.
because they're going to be talking to fucking world leaders.
More
Yeah,
trans
I'm not
rights.
saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not defending him in the sense that I think it's great that he's like that. I'm just pointing out that that's what a lot of people
They
liked
liked.
about him.
They
And for
liked
purely
his,
entertainment value. That was.
I really think like the 50-year-old American worker was like, "Hey-hoo!" Really, he's really relatable to me.
Yeah.
The born into millionaire family. He's talking about his pecker. Well, I can get on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does appeal to people. He wouldn't have won if it didn't appeal to people.
Exactly.
And then Hillary would try to get in on it, but being
Hillary
like,
was
hey,
just a toxic cloud that just drove people away.
I remember sucking Bill's pecker at a sock hop back in 1968.
That was the last time I touched him.
Yeah.
That's why he had to get Monica Lewinsky.
Hey, do you think they love each other?
No, I think it's all just for, like...
I'm sure it's
I
for
really think they
fostering.
probably just despise each other.
I mean, they have 2 kids together.
Shell of a life.
But
2 kids,
I guess,
huh?
yeah, they have 2 daughters, I think. Yeah, well, where do we go from here?
Let's move on. Oh shit!
We really don't have.
We have nothing else
to
written down.
What's going on in your lives, guys?
Eric, give me a topic, Eric.
Getting up those topics when you got nothing to say.
Let's do some improv right now.
And that's today. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was some. That was some topic music.
Louis C.K. is performing again. He's getting some controversy thrown at him.
Oh, what did he? Oh, because he's a man and he hit on a woman and she didn't want it.
Because people said he was never
dick out.
People said he was never really punished. So that's why.
Off with his head, chop.
Yes, his entire career should have been ended. He should have gotten a job. He couldn't even get a job at McDonald's. His entire family should have starved to death because of his actions.
No, he does seem like a little bit of a creep and all. I always thought the guy
was a creep. Like, I feel like only creeps jerk off in front of people who said, no, I don't want to see you jerk off.
Yeah, and like I'm not saying that's not fucking weird, but was it illegal what he did?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
And he wasn't punished.
Illegal to jerk off in front of somebody if they don't like fucking.
Yeah, it's like indecent exposure.
So he whipped out her dick. He whipped out his dick, and she walked away. Okay, yes, it's illegal, right? But yeah, it's something that it's not like it was like he had like a sex slave child like Morgan Freeman,
well,
right?
Obviously, there's
no. And they are both grown adults, and you're just kind of like, hey, that was fucking weird. You're a fucking weirdo. I don't like you, right? But no, she wanted to make money, so she's gonna sue him. Should he have been punished? Yeah, I guess so. But if she
are you saying like these minor crimes shouldn't be punished?
No, okay.
Like if you
okay. But this is like the woman who fucks her dogs, and she talks about it on YouTube, and we talked about it, and you were like, but they don't have proof. She can't, they can't just bust in her door and whatever. Okay, so Louis C.K.
Because the guy admitted it, Mike.
Yeah,
she admits to fucking her dog.
Yes, but the dog can't. The dog would have to be the one that would go to the fucking police station and file the complaint.
I'm not saying that he should have not been punished, but what I'm saying is like people being upset that he was not punished, that he should not be able to perform in Hollywood or whatever. Like, come on. Do you not think that's ridiculous?
No, I don't. I mean, sure, maybe he shouldn't. He should be able to perform, and those who like him should be able to go watch him, yes.
Yeah.
But again, like,
I think we're
he
saying the
committed
same
a crime.
thing.
He was never punished.
Well, maybe he was. Maybe he gave her $1 million.
Okay, did he admit? Did he have? If I'm remembering this wrong, he admitted to basically what they accused him of.
Yeah, he said that everything's true. He said that the stories were true.
Yeah, okay, see, there you fucking go. It's different than, we've talked about this before, about this whole Me Too thing, about how there's aspects of a witch hunt to it, where essentially, like, somebody can be like, oh, he touched my ass in 1987, and they can't prove that they did, but he also can't prove that he didn't, and it could just be a ploy to get attention and be relevant, and get on the Me Too bandwagon, but if the guy's fucking admitting to it, there's not really any question.
What I'm assuming is probably he gave her money.
Nothing like that's ever come out.
Then he should have been arrested, I guess. Like, why was he not arrested then? Now I'm upset over this. If he's admitted that he did this thing because it's illegal, then he should have been arrested.
He's a rich celebrity.
Well,
Yeah, dude, what planet are you living on? They let them get away with fucking murder, literally.
okay, but hey, I'm just talking, all right? I'm trying to make conversation, all right? I think people take things that I say way too seriously. First of all,
Well, don't say it, Mike, if you're not serious
hey,
about it.
we're having a nice heated argument, though, right?
I mean, yeah.
I think I can play the devil's advocate pretty well.
Do you know what I can play well?
Your dick in front of girls who don't want it.
Tiddlywinks.
Oh, I can play this hog leg real well in my mouth.
Man. The hog
Yeah.
leg that I have packed in my lip, boys.
Yeah, I got a fat
It's-
fucking lip right now.
My head is spinning out of control, and I'm pretty tolerant to lip packing, having a dip in a hog leg, but this one is probably top 5 fattest hog legs I've been able to pack in my lip.
Do you guys know what the age is to get married in Canada?
I believe.
16.
No, I believe this is off the top of my head. I believe it's 18 or 17 with parental permission.
Okay. Well, Missouri just raised it to 16. Used to be 15.
I'm assuming with parental permission, though.
Well,
I don't know about that.
Suck my titties.
The minimum age to get married goes up from 15 to 16, and anyone under 18 must have consent from a parent or guardian.
Yeah.
But then, like, if your 40-year-old friend wants to marry your daughter, you're like, well, go right on ahead. Give me your grandchild, buddy.
Yeah, but then if he fucks her, he can still get arrested. So, how does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, like, why are they letting 16-year-olds get married?
I don't know. It is a little weird. I assume
I
that
think
the
16
law.
is way too fucking young to get married. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I assume that the law exists so that, like, if two teenagers, like, say they knock each other up or something like that, and the parents decide
Right,
to
they
do
can
the
get
honorable
married
thing,
because it's like
Yeah.
a religious.
Why is
state.
getting married honorable in that
Because
situation?
it's a religious state, and they don't want to have a bastard son because that's still like a thing to some people.
Yeah, that's my
still
take on
fucking
it.
matters for some goddamn reason. Gosh darn reason.
Do you know what? Probably half the world is bastards.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, definitely, Eric.
I think. Yeah.
Well, what do you think of the lady crusty mustache groomer now, Candy? It's crusterific. But is my upper lip supposed to be bleeding like this? Probably.
All right. Do we got anything else?
Another great Simpsons quote brought to you by the Dr. Soybean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get some Simpsons quotes music?
Oh, you're just quoting that show, that classic show we all know, Simpsons. Yeah.
Would you guys ever buy cable or like a landline phone?
No.
Eric might. Yeah, Eric would be the one to do it.
Yeah, right? Old man Eric.
Maybe cable, simply because sometimes I like not having to like choose what to watch, just being able to randomly flip through things.
Yeah.
And cable's good for
Tell
that.
me what to watch, NBC. Tell me.
But a landline phone, no fucking way.
If they completely ruined the internet and I couldn't watch like endless amounts of whatever I wanted for not paying extra money, maybe I get basic cable to just have background noise. But
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah,
With the internet and Netflix and YouTube, like, I'm good.
Yeah, there's no reason for it. Like, you can find all the shows you want online. Whether it's legal or not is a different story. But
I remember when I was trying to get internet into my place, they were trying to sell it to me, and they were like basically giving me a phone and cable for the amount of just the internet. And I was just like, listen, buddy, like, I don't need it. I just want internet.
They pimp it really hard.
Like, if it's still going to be $80 a month, I don't want it. I don't need it. And they also tried to sell me like at home like surveillance, and I was like, I rent a basement. Oh, maybe you should get it. You know, it's only $20 a month, blah 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 or whatever. And I was like, I live in a basement. I don't own
20
this place.
motherfuckers.
I don't think I can't install cameras, and I'm okay.
20
You can't install
motherfuckers.
cameras.
Yeah, they wanted to install like in-home surveillance and like have it like be connected to my phone so I could see who like ringing my doorbell. I'm like, I don't even have a doorbell.
All right. Well, that was an easy discussion to have with them.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
just saying
have a
they
fucking
really
doorbell.
they really push stuff on you.
Well,
Like I don't understand like why
making that work.
I guess that's what they need, right? They want to do, but like
Making that work.
they
And
essentially
they've got to like
they essentially
advertise it.
give away telephone and cable for free now if you get internet.
Well, yeah, because especially, I mean, it's like I said, if I had a lot of money kicking around, I could see myself getting cable just to have it.
Yeah.
But like a landline phone, like what's the fucking point?
Yeah. On anytime I'm filling out like a form or a sheet or whatever, I just write my cell phone as the landline because it's always the first thing to put your number on.
Yeah.
What the fuck do they know or care?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah. If we want to end on a really sad topic, I can bring one up.
Whisper it into my ear?
So, a 9-year-old
Oh, God.
committed suicide
Jesus.
because well, let me just say this. The mother is named something Pierce. Sorry, Leia. Her name is Leia Pierce.
Okay.
And she said her son was the kindest, most gentlest soul I'd ever met. And whenever Jamal told her he was gay, she told him she still loved him. And apparently he was bullied in the 4th grade at a elementary school in Denver.
Okay.
And he committed suicide because of the bullying. And now
Man.
the one thing I have to say about this is just like people aren't dying to murder as much anymore. The way young people are dying these days is suicide.
Yeah.
Suicide's the #1 cause of death in like people between like ages 15 to like 25 or something like that.
Yeah. Apparently suicide is super high in white people, especially white males.
Especially white males who are middle-aged and older. And there's a lot of factors that go into that that people are studying. But, of course, the usual suspects, and I think we all know who I mean, of course, because, you know, nothing can ever be wrong for white males. Well, it just might be them upset at losing their privilege. And
Yeah. Yeah.
really, like, I think the world would be a better place if all those people decided to neck themselves. We'd all be a lot better off and happier.
I mean, you can't say that and advocate for, you know, suicide prevention.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I just want the worthless commie pieces of hate-filled shit
Okay,
to kill
so-
themselves. That's
but again, Eric, you
than
can't
asking
say
for
that.
innocents to kill themselves.
Really-
But it doesn't work that way. You can't say, "Hey, go fucking kill yourself." Hey, don't kill yourself. You're worth something.
Yeah. You're worth something, but you're not because I don't like the way you think.
Yeah.
As wrong as they think,
You can't
you can't-
wish
Well,
harm
I'm
someone.
obviously being
he's obviously joking. Yes.
Yeah, I
yes,
know.
yes.
It's
All
just
right.
I want people to get the point across.
This
you know,
reminds me of a story I heard once of a child. I think he was around that age. I don't remember their names. I don't remember anything, but this was a story that I heard. It was a kid who was diagnosed with one of those diseases that essentially like shuts your body down.
Oh, I know. It's,
like ALS or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
something like that. And it was really sad story. The father is like, he was super happy. You know, he would always go out on walks, whatever. And one day, he's going out on this walk because he wanted to use his body as much as he needed. So he's going out on this walk in his neighborhood, and some kids bullied him and beat him up and essentially made fun of him for his disease. And that night he came home you all right? He seemed a little down at dinner. And then that night, he wrapped a bag around his head and killed himself.
Jesus.
And when hearing about child suicide, it really fucking it makes me sad because, okay, as someone who's like 30, right, or I'm 28, I've lived a life. I've had bad and good experiences in my life, and I can understand when someone who's older does it.
We're talking like elderly,
or even middle aged. I can understand why someone would commit suicide, right? I don't think anyone should. If you're having those thoughts, you should. There are hotlines to call, whatever. But when a kid is put in that position, when they're that upset, it's like I didn't even know what suicide was when I was 9. Like, how would you? I never had that thought. It's so sad. It's like how they get so low.
It's because it's bullies. Like, this bully probably told him to go kill himself. Like, you're fucking worthless. You're garbage. You don't deserve to live because you're gay.
Well, I think in the example Mike's giving, that example is a little bit different. Like, I'm not saying this justifies it, but I'm saying it's a little bit different because he had this disease. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Sure
it is completely different, but it's just like, this isn't and I'm sure it happens a lot and we just don't hear about it, but like, this isn't the first time I've heard about like a child who hasn't even hit puberty.
It's just because they haven't experienced it. They don't know that it's going to get better eventually. I mean, for the ALS kid, unfortunately, it doesn't get better. We haven't been able to find something that fixes that. So unfortunately, we don't have something that can make it better.
Yeah.
The longer he lives. That's a completely unfortunate situation. And I mean, I'm not saying go commit suicide if you have ALS, but I mean, I feel like a lot of these kids, like, they are super young. They don't know. Like, all they've experienced is hate from people.
Yeah, I guess, like, yeah, sure, I was bullied a little bit in high school. Not really public school, but high school, yeah, there was assholes, but it wasn't all the time. And
really, see, I had way more shit in public school than I had in.
In public school, I remember just being literally friends with everyone. Like, everyone
is going to have to make a difference between what public school is and other things. Because
public school, it was kindergarten to grade 8, and then high school was grade 9 to grade 12.
Okay.
So when I got into high school, I remember being like, because everyone in my public school is so tight, it was like, when I would get bullied, I would literally be like, is this like a TV drama? Like, this actually happens.
Am I getting punked or skunked or puked?
It was really confusing. And then, like, I remember, like, people coming up to, like, me and my buddies and be like, we're fighting right now, let's fight. And we'd just be like, no, man, like, get out of our face.
It's like, nah.
And then halfway through high school, something happened to my life, and I was a little angry, a little upset. And basically, when these people would come up into my face, I'd be like, fuck you, piece of I'd just get right back in their face, and instantly everyone fucked off. No one threw a fist, no one anything. As soon as I stood up for myself, they fucked off. And it doesn't happen for everyone. I just bullying to be so bad, especially in grade 9, that someone wants to kill themselves. Like, the teacher's not doing anything. Like, no one's doing anything.
Well, they're not allowed to beat. They're not allowed to beat the little snot noses anymore. So what the fuck can they do?
Like,
back in the day, they would have grabbed little shitbag's head and rammed it through the blackboard, but now they can't.
I don't know. It's just like,
I mean, I don't think.
I'm not blaming. I'm not saying they should punish the kids. I'm just saying they were probably, if the bullying is that bad, the teachers or the hall monitors or like the people in recess that watch over the kids should be a little aware of it and help this kid out.
But see, that's the thing. Maybe the kids hide it well, because I know, like, I mean, personally, I don't know anyone that has committed suicide, but I feel like I know some people that have had, like, dark thoughts, and for the most part, they hide it well. I mean,
Yeah.
I never know that they're having these thoughts. I never know that they're
Sure.
in this kind of slump. Because I feel like a lot of the times they feel like there's no one to turn to. They don't know who to talk to.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll say it. Like, Garrett, a few years ago, did you know I was?
I didn't know.
You
I
had no
clue.
idea.
Well, don't.
I'm not getting into it. Whatever, it was just a few years ago. I was a little sad and whatever. And that just shocks me that you didn't know, because we talk like all the time.
Well, we talk all the time now. Back
No.
then, I don't know if we did.
Maybe we didn't. And yeah, I guess you make a really good point, because like I had a roommate. His older brother killed himself, and it was one of these things where like he literally just saw him, and he was like, yeah, he just seemed fine. Like I don't know why he did it. So yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, people can hide it
Like,
really well.
Depression and anxiety are I feel very hard to see in people.
Yeah.
I mean, unless the person comes out and says, "Hey, I'm having problems," it's hard for people to notice unless you've know what to look for.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't, which is unfortunate. But I mean, it's sad.
Again, like, I'll state this, but if you're having these thoughts, there are phone numbers you can look up online, and they will help you.
Can even message us at Zagri on Twitter.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm always willing to talk. Anyway,
Yeah, let's give us some goodbye music, Eric.
Oh, when you're wrapping it up, it's time to say goodbye, and you're just heading to the sunset down the dusty trail. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, kind of a bummer send-off. But you know what? We love you. There's someone out there that loves you. Comment, rate, subscribe. Say goodbye, boys.
bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.